Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Third Day Angling. Today we're back at McKellips Park. I'm throwing a wacky rig today, weighted wacky rig with some stick baits from Copper State Baits. The color I'm throwing right now is like a hologram baby bass color that me and James at Copper State Baits came up with. I also brought a crankbait as well, so we're gonna take a look and see if we can get a bite on the. I haven't fished a wacky rig in a while, so felt like bringing it out. Oh, bunch of little bait fish there. Seeing a lot of boils on top. Haven't fished this setup in a while either. It's a St. Croix rod, 6'6". I think it's a medium fast action on a loose speed spin. Got it with I think it's 10-pound braid on here with some 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, but it's like my wacky rig setup. I'm gonna toss this around for a bit before I pull out the crankbait. Told myself I was gonna buy some off today, or yesterday before I came out fishing, because the mosquitoes have been kind of bad, but I forgot. It's all right though. I'll get by. Water is a lot more shallower. We had some rains a few weeks back. This thing was flooded, and then as quick as it got flooded, it was about as quick as he drained it. So I'd like to get a bite on this wacky rig before I start throwing that crankbait, but right now the goal is just get bit and not by mosquitoes. I do have some arm sleeves on, so that's kind of helping my arms, but it's a little bit longer grass over here. I'm gonna toss the crankbait around for a bit, and then I think I'm gonna move spots. I think I'm gonna move to the other side of that Ramada where that guy's fishing. I don't want to crowd him, so I think I'll jump to the other side. But before I do that, let's throw this crank. A little too shallow for this one. This one's like a 4 to 6 foot crankbait. I'm a little bit on the shallower end here. I had planned on going to a different pond. I got up early and got my rods ready and stuff, and doing a couple things, and started watching TV, and I dozed off. I have a couple things to do this morning, so wasn't gonna have much time to get to where I wanted to go fish and be back in time to go do what I had to do. So McKellips, one of my home lakes closest by me, so figured I'll just come here and see if we can trigger a bite. Water's nice and calm. There we go. Right as I was getting ready to bring it in. Right on, that's a nice sized bass. No, I mean, not a bad looking bass. Kind of right on the bottom lip. Alright, not a bad bass. Look at that. Right on. That's one. Let's go ahead and get him back in the water on the hologram stick bait from Copper State Baits. Alright, well, I looked through my bag. I found a pack of Bass Pro Shops 4-inch grubs. So that's what we're gonna work with. I put on a swim bait jig head from Hazy Lead Works. Now I'm just gonna swim a grub. Looks like they're chasing little bait fish out there, so you never know. Yeah, been a slow day. To say the least. Right here in the shade, and just jig this off the bottom and see if there's any bass willing to make my day. Let that fall to the bottom, and then just dig this bag. There we go. Oh, something hit it. Well, I got one bite and then my camera died, so I gotta get situated. Looks like that may be the ticket here. So I'm gonna toss it back out there. And I was just jigging it back and I got a hit. So, and then my GoPro died, so I switched out GoPros. Watch that line. There was something sitting right there. I missed him. Must have been small. Maybe not even a bass, but it took my bait halfway off the hook. Something did hit it. Look at it. Thought I felt a little tap, and I did. Took my tail. There's something down there, so let me see here. Where's that line? Here we are. Just thread that straight on. Put it over that keeper. All right, let's get back out there. Something's biting out there, so that's the second one. Just gotta pay attention. I mean, I thought I felt a little bite, and that was it. And then I reeled my grub in, and there's no tail on it, so something came by and bit it. Just for good measure, because that's where I got those 2 hits. All right, folks. Well, slow day today. Threw the crank around for a little bit with no luck. Threw the wacky rig. Got one on a copper state baits, stick bait, and that was it. We switched up to a grub. I got 2 bites over here, missed one, and then one bit the tail off. Other than that, it's been a pretty slow day. But as far as technique goes, it's gonna be a slow fishing for sure. I may come back out here with a shaky head or a Texas rig with a worm or something, Ned rig, and just fish just a lot slower and see this or another pond. But I have a feeling it's gonna be the same way everywhere. It's just really slow, so it is what it is. But it beat the skunk, so not bad. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting videos, you know, every week as I've been. Till next time, tight lines. God bless.